Nobody really likes the international break. And people will be very happy this weekend because the Premier League is back. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my preview for the Premier League Match Day 8. It's going to start this Saturday and it's going to end on Monday, October the 20th. Stay until the end and you won't be disappointed. And if you want to help the channel, click that like button and let's go. All right, my people. So before we go to the details of match week number 8, let me start by asking you a question. So far, after 7 games only in the Premier League, who is your player of the season? The votes are happening right now on the official Premier League website. We have Moises Caicedo, Gravenberch, Grealish, Gay, Haaland, Kudus, Rice. You go, Semenyo also is there, Timber, Saka. You know, you go there and you vote. And just to have a little bit of fun at the beginning of this video, get in the comment section down below. Let us know who is the player of the year so far in the Premier League after 7 games. Let me remind you the table. 7 games played. Like I said, Arsenal are top of the table with 16 points. Liverpool are second, 15. Tottenham Hotspurs are third, 14 points. Bournemouth are 4th with 14 points. Manchester City are 5th, 13 points. Crystal Palace are 6th with 12 points. Chelsea are 7th with 11 points. Look at Manchester United, 10th. That is a big progress compared to 15th they finished last season. So far, they are 10th. Sunderland are 9th. As you can tell, what happened to Aston Villa? 13 on the table. Interesting. And you scroll down, you're going to find Burnley are 18th on the table. They haven't, oh my goodness, look at that. In the last 5 games, they only drew 1 game. Other games are losses. Okay. West Ham United are 19th. Wolves are 20th with no win so far. Very, very long way to go for Wolves if they want to stay in the Premier League. Let's move on very quickly to the details. The first game is going to be early Saturday. If you are in the US, it's gonna be 7:30 Eastern time. Yeah, put your alarm clock on. And for Pacific time, it could be 3:30 or 4:30 in the morning, so be careful. Nottingham Forest against Chelsea Football Club. Nottingham Forest, Ange Postecoglou need to win. They are 17th on the table. Chelsea are 7th. And if you look at the form guide here from both teams, you see that in the last 5 games, Nottingham Forest only drew 1 game. And for Chelsea, they drew 1 game, lost 2 games, won 2 games. And Chelsea need to be very careful because Ange Postecoglou need to win. And when any team wanna win, they play against Chelsea Charity FC. Be careful, otherwise they might lose. After the international break with all the players that went to their national teams, Chelsea might be a little bit tired. But I think Chelsea are gonna get the job done. 2-1 Moving on from Chelsea to the second game on Saturday, October the 18th, 2025. Brighton against Newcastle United. Two very good teams. Form guide. You see here that in the last 5 games, Brighton won 2. One of them was against Manchester City. The other one was against Chelsea. So they know how to win and to beat big teams. We're talking about Brighton here. And for Newcastle United, in the last 5, 2 draws, 1 loss against Arsenal, and 2 wins. This game is going to be very, very tough. And I see them cancelling each other. 2 for Brighton, 2 for Newcastle United. Next up, we have Burnley against Leeds United. Burnley needs to be careful. In the last 5, they haven't won any, only 1 draw. And for Leeds United, 1 win in the last 5, 2 draws, 2 losses. 2 struggling teams. Burnley are playing home. I don't think they're going to be with their midfielder. I think Ugo Chuko or somebody got the red card. It's going to be very difficult, but I see Burnley just edging at home. 1-0 to Burnley. Moving on. Crystal Palace against Bournemouth. Very, very good teams. 2 of the best managers in the Premier League. In my humble opinion, if you have to give the manager of the season to anybody, you have to take into consideration the budget, the quality of players they buy. So, Crystal Palace and Bournemouth showed people that with coaching, you can take your players to the next level. Look at Bournemouth. They sold, I don't know, 5 players. They are key players, and still they are even better. You know, Crystal Palace, they sold Eze. They didn't really reinforce the team. Look at them today. So for me, one of the managers here, Oliver Glasner or Areola, one of them need to be the manager of the season, regardless of the position they finished. But of course, the winning manager who is going to win the league is going to take all the credit. But these managers, the way they manage to take their teams to the next level, that is called coaching. No checkbook, okay? So let's see in the last few games. Yeah, the last game, I think the Eagles lost. Crystal Palace lost against Everton. So that is a bummer because they were the only team in the Premier League not to lose a game, but they lost a game before the international break. But still a very good team. And for Bournemouth, they haven't lost in the last 5. 2 draws. It's going to be a very tough game. Crystal Palace need to come back to the winning ways, but I think they're going to cancel each other. It's going to be a 1-1 draw. All right, my people, let's now go to Manchester City against Everton. Jack Grealish is not going to play. You can't play against your parent club, which I think is a very stupid rule. You have to let the player play so he can send a message to that team to show them what they are missing. But anyways, I don't make rules, but I think it's stupid. In the last 5 games, City won 3, drew 1, and also they lost 1 against Brighton. Very, very interesting. Everton, in the last 5, They actually won 2, lost 1 against their enemy, Liverpool, and they drew 2 games. Interesting. Score prediction. I think Manchester City are going to be strong at home, even though Everton are good, but I think Manchester City are going to get the job done. 3 for City, 1 for Everton. Moving on very quickly, my friend. Sunderland against Wolves. Wolves need to start winning some games. Look at that. They haven't won any game this season. Okay? They have draws, but they haven't won. And Sunderland, in the last 5, they won 2. Drew 2. And then they lost against Manchester United before the international break. Sunderland are going to stay in the Premier League, in my humble opinion. Very, very good team. Well coached with a lot of experienced players in the team. Wolves, I think the misery is going to continue. I see Sunderland winning this game 2-0. Let's now go for the games on no, this is still on Saturday. Wow, so many games on Saturday, October the 18th. Fulham against Arsenal. Big London derby, if you ask me. Fulham always create problems. He will be always want to play against Arsenal. He always has a very good game. They have a Smith Rowe at Fulham. So they have some ex-Gunners or Gunners that would like to show off what they can do. But in this moment, Arsenal are in the next level. They are top of the table. They have to win the league this season. They have everything they needed, even if they have injuries. I mean, they have a strong bench. It's going to be a very, very tough game. And I see Arsenal winning this one 2-1. Look at the form guide here in the last few games, in the last 5 games. Arsenal actually won 3 times, lost 1 against, of course, Liverpool. And for Fulham, 3 losses and 2 wins. Not that bad for their level, but it's going to be a very interesting game. Arsenal to win 2-1. Moving on very quickly, my friends. The second game on Sunday is going to be Tottenham Hotspurs against Aston Villa. Villa, well, they started winning. They started winning game. They beat Fulham. They also beat Burnley recently. So yeah, Unai Emery is coming back slowly and surely. And for Tottenham Hotspurs, they won the game before the international break. Remember, it's been like their thing that they don't win before the international break. And this time they beat Leeds United away. They beat them 2-1. So a feel-good factor all around the camp. And I think they're going to continue that feel-good factor at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Spurs are going to win this game 3-2. Very, very good game to watch. All right, people. So let's move on to some other games. So this one, the same Sunday, October the 19th, we have Liverpool against Manchester United. What a game this is gonna be. The problem with Manchester United, you don't know what you're going to get. They won before the international break, but they can collapse or they can just do some miracle. And we all know that Liverpool are not doing good at the moment. 3 losses in a row, including in the Champions League, of course. And before the international break, we all know that they lost against Chelsea. The game before that, they lost also against Crystal Palace. So almost the same with Manchester United. In the last 5, United lost 2, won 3. And for Liverpool is the same. So 2 teams that need to win, and I see them canceling each other. 2-2 draw. Yeah. It's gonna be a 2-2 draw in my humble opinion. Next up, let's finish this video by talking about the game on Monday, October the 20th, 2025. West Ham against Brentford. London derby, right? Yes. Nuno Espirito Santo, I think this is going to be his first win. Remember, he's the new manager for the Hammers. And he had a little bit of time during this international break to try to implement his ideas for the players that didn't go to the international teams. And I think they're going to come back and start winning games. For, yeah, Brentford also doing okay. Both teams only got 1 win in the last 5. So 2 struggling teams, but I think the Hammers are going to get the job done. 2 for West Ham, 0 for Brentford.